Welcome back, Pro Wrestling and you fans. Joe Gret here. Flying solo once again. As Casey's still recuperating from that attack from Tom Bojack. Sorry it's been a week since a video. I mean, that last video with Tom kind of rating threw me off a little bit. Really felt awkward doing a video with Tom. Didn't really enjoy it. As you can tell at the end of the video, had a really strong distaste. I felt like it just wasn't the right thing to do, so I really just didn't want to make a video. And then I talked to Casey today. He kind of talked me back into getting back on it. So he said, make a video, do it, Joe. And I'm like, all right. So this is where I'm at. Just give you a little update. My Xbox 360 broken. My brother Corey Flynn found our N64, and upon finding the N64, we have come across a video game store that sells like all retro stuff. Nintendo, N64, Dreamcast, anything you can think of, they have it. None of the newer stuff. No PlayStation 3, no Xbox 360. That being said, I bought World Tour, I bought WCW NWO Revenge, I bought WrestleMania, and I bought No Mercy. No Mercy. So I've been playing a shitload of No Mercy, along with Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. So that's pretty much where my time has been going. The purpose of this video basically is to talk about TNA. I think TNA has really upped their game in the past 3 weeks, and this feud with the Main Event Mafia and the Originals. Just like Spinnernet said, give it time, and I've given it. Me and Casey talked about this when they first had started it. Was basically we're going to wait and see what happens. It can only go in two directions, and I'm so glad it's going in the latter of the two directions. I mean, they have hit this out of the ballpark, and hopefully they can continue this momentum and keep it going. Impact has been the best it's been in forever, and it's a shame they're only pulling a 1-1. Impact is so good, I wish they would pull it too, because it deserves it. I think it's been really good, the way they paced it, the way they've been doing things, just everything. Not even just that view, just everything on Impact I think has been pretty good. I guess I'll just jump right into Turning Point and then get on to a couple other things. Basically, the Christian. I want to talk about Christian Cage. So let's get into Turning Point. I did watch Turning Point, but not. Just know that I watched Turning Point. Okay. I didn't watch the Rhino match. I did not watch the women's tag match, and I did not watch the Christian Cage match. The reasons for not watching those three matches is basically because I knew what I was going to get from those matches. I knew I was going to get half-decent matches, maybe a little more. So, and looking from the other reviews, I was glad I didn't watch them because basically everything. The only thing I have to say about the Rhino match is ICP comes out during this match. I did watch this part, and I want to say something right now. TNA, you don't need ICP, and you don't need Scott Hall. Why the hell he was there, I don't have any clue. This guy's already no-showed. He's a fucking drunk. He's useless. I mean, Scott Hall has served his purpose in the wrestling industry, and it's time for TNA to go ahead and just stop beating a dead horse, so to say. First off, ICP is a joke. I cannot fucking stand those goofs, and they have no business in TNA. I mean, just let's end it. Don't even do another thing with them. Okay, cross promotion with them is a waste of time. On to what I did watch in the pay-per-view. The X Division match, the opener. Solid opener like always from TNA. They always do really good X Division opener matches. This saw Eric Young gaining the victory and as the #1 contender, and then last week on Impact, gaining the X Division champion. Some mixed feelings about this. People have been really kind of shitting on this, really like, oh, well, why did Eric Young win? Why does he deserve it? Da-da-da-da-da. I don't really have a bad thing to say. I think Eric Young does deserve it. I think he is a deserving champion. I think they could have probably built up maybe a Bashir and him feud a little better than just letting him win it. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Eric Young is going to be the guy they rebuild the X Division around. Should be interesting. I watched the tag match, the Motor City Machine Guns and Beer Money. Once again, a solid tag match. At one point, I thought Motor City Machine Guns were actually going to win. I thought they were going to win the tag team titles, but they didn't. So it looks like they're not going to be holding the titles anytime soon, which kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? That's TNA. They just don't want to give them Undersea Machine Guns. But on the plus side of that, it's making your tag team division look a little bit better. You got Beer Money, they're winning. They keep winning, and you're establishing the tag team titles, which is good. It's round of applause to TNA, very good. Kind of a little stupid thing with the ref. Rudy Charles at one point let all 4 men wrestle for like 5 minutes, and they decided he wanted to be Mr. Referee, which was kind of stupid, but whatever. It's Rudy Charles. What do you expect? What else? Forgive me. It was a week removed from the pay-per-view. This is my daughter walking into the room. Out. Go. Cece, won't you go? Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, what else was on that pay-per-view that I enjoyed? Samoa Joe, Kevin Nash. I knew this match had some potential, and I thought it was a decent match. I think Samoa Joe looked good in this match. He was not super dominant, but dominant enough. Kevin Nash gains the victory. This is something TNA just didn't used to do. They would kind of just throw a match together, and like it would make no sense. This actually makes sense. Kevin Nash gains the victory, and he says earlier in the night, "Hey, you haven't seen everything that I have gotten. I haven't taught you everything." And what happens? Kevin Nash just gains the victory off, I think, a roll-up or something like that. Something stupid or something. But it's good. It works. It flows together. It makes the storyline a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So, enjoyed that match. What else? Sheer Sting and AJ. I just watched the Sting and AJ match. That was what it was. It was nothing great. Sting gains a victory on a roll-up, which I thought was stupid, but hey, TNA. Oh, Abyss and Kurt Angle. Holy freaking God. Are you kidding me? Kurt Angle, what are you doing, man? You have a fucking bad neck. Come on, man. I don't give a shit. It was amazing. Because this man does a fucking, like, somersault off the stage onto Abyss, and that was just one spot. This thing, they fight everywhere. Through the crowd, behind Don, they fight everywhere. It was a match of the night by far. Kurt Angle wins. It was, if you do not order this pay-per-view, find that match. That match alone you need to watch, because it is amazing. Okay? Amazing. I didn't think Abyss could ever have like we don't rate matches, like a 5-star match. He did. It was really good. Very enjoyable. That's pretty much Turning Point in a nutshell. Solid pay-per-view once again from TNA. So happy for them right now. They're really gaining some momentum. Wish they could just get some more viewers, get that rating up a little bit. That would probably help. I find myself looking forward to Impact every week, which is something that I have not said in a while. I can't wait to see. That being said now, Christian Cage. Rumors are floating around that he's probably going to go to WWE. I keep reading conflicting reports that he's going, that it's not 100%. The same thing with Gail Kim. Who the fuck knows? What I have to say about that. Christian Cage leaving the WWE, or leaving for WWE. As a standpoint, as a fan, excited. Excited in the fact that he's going to go back to WWE. He's probably going to work with Edge. Hopefully get a title shot or a title run even. I think him and Edge maybe could win the tag team titles. Talking to somebody, one of the guys that I know, talking about how him and Edge and Christian were maybe going to win the titles and try to reestablish the tag team division, which would be huge for the WWE, which they need to go ahead and drop one of the tag team belts and only have one set of tag belts and then work that way. But we'll see what happens. So, as a fan, exciting. Can't wait to see what they would do with him in the WWE. It could just be amazing. From a business standpoint, can't have this happen, TNA. Christian Cage was your first major acquisition. You can't afford, just like you couldn't afford to lose Gail Kim, you can't afford to lose Christian. This man should be in the main event all the time for you. He goes out there, and Tom, Casey, Carl, my brother, we've all seen Christian live. This man goes out there, and he performs 115% every time. You cannot afford to lose somebody like that in that company. And TNA right now is on the verge. I just read online, in September they're going to be losing 10 contracts are going to be up. They didn't really say whose contracts were up, so if you know, leave a comment so I can read them, and then in a later video I'll tell you who I think they need to keep, need to let go. You're going to have some big decisions, and right now it's not looking good. You lost Gail Kim, and your women division has kind of taken a little slope down because of it. It's really hurting now, even though I think Kong is still the leader of that division. I can only watch so much Taylor Wilde Kong matches, you know. Kong and Taylor Wilde, Kong and ODB. You really got nothing else. So you need to kind of work that back up. Christian Cage, it really sucks. It sucks and it's good, you know. It's like a double negative. I just don't think TNA you can afford to lose him. I think you have to make kind of some room for him. You have to fit him in there. He is a main eventer in that company. And the shift to WWE is something that you don't necessarily know if he's going to be a main eventer over there. So it's going to be interesting.